Ladies and gentlemen, Daredevil Born Again has officially come to an end for Season 1. And spoiler alert, Pedro Pascal died this early in The Last of Us Season 2. What the hell? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday Morning Cartoons. I'm your host, Doug McDowell, and next to me is the DC Don Dada, my best friend in the whole wide world. You know him, you love him. It's Ray McFlurry II. Hi, buddy.
I'm here. Joel went out like a bad motherfucker.
Dude.
Just get it over with. Fuck the monologue.
Yeah, stop
piece
talking.
of shit. Just do it.
She said, you don't get to rush this. He said, really? Because it seems like you're doing exactly that. It seems like you stop talking immediately. It seems like I got you right where I want you.
Yeah, great episode. Last of Us, they're really fucking killing it. They're really fucking killing it. The one thing though, I will say, I haven't watched a lot of the show. I've just kind of caught the highlights, the major moments. The old girl that kills Pedro Pascal looks more like the girl that Lyanna Mormont from Game of Thrones is playing. I don't know the actors.
Bella Ramsey.
Yeah, Bella Ramsey. Her character looks like what the girl that killed should have looked like, I feel like.
Oh, what's her name? Hang on. Caitlin Denver?
She's definitely on like a Tim Allen show type of deal, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was the youngest. She was Eve, I think is the youngest daughter's name in Last Man Standing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
She looked more like what the other character should have looked like, I feel like.
Yeah, without a doubt. Ellie,
Lyanna Mormont. One of the best performances in Game of Thrones. I'll just work it in there any way I can. I mean, these two, the two of the best fucking performances in Game of Thrones was fucking.
And they were like, what if we co-star at something?
Yeah,
like
Oberyn Martell and Lyanna Mormont, dude.
Lethal.
What a fucking duo.
That's what happens when you don't go to Fox and go do like X-Men stuff or like the New Mutants, because you know who did that? Sansa and the little one. I can't think of her name.
Arya.
Arya, yes.
Yeah.
Arya,
what did she do?
She played she was in the New Mutants.
Really?
That was pushed back like 12 times, and then they released it right after Disney bought them out. That was the last movie.
I didn't know she was in anything.
That was ever released by
Sansa
by
played the Dark Phoenix movie, right?
Yeah, she played Jean Grey.
Rob was in Eternals. He was one of the Eternals.
Yeah,
Rob Stark was.
Yeah, he was indeed.
Jon has definitely been in the MCU. Jon Snow has.
Wait.
Daenerys was in.
No, Kit Harington was in Eternals. Jon Snow.
The other guy was too, for sure. Rob Stark's his name. I don't know his character name. He definitely was though. He was like the
brother of Kit Harington in the show, right? The brother of Jon Snow.
Yeah, the king, the young wolf, the king in the north.
Oh,
it the wrong movie?
No, you're 100%. He plays Icarus. I thought you were talking about the other brother, one of the at the very beginning. I can't think of his fucking name. Hang on, Ewan. Yeah, Ewan Round. He was in a couple of things.
Who was he?
He was.
I want to see a photo.
Ramsey Bolton.
Oh, Ramsey Bolton. Oh God, what an evil motherfucker.
Yeah, he was in.
He was
in the Inhumans show that they made.
Okay,
they made 16 episodes, aired only 6 on ABC before they canceled it.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, dude.
Like for all of those Game of Thrones actors to be coming up at that time and doing the Marvel crossover, and every single one that they did was bad. Like from Sansa's Dark Phoenix shit all the way through to Daenerys Targaryen. I cannot remember her damn name.
Oh my God.
Doing that shit. Emilia Clarke doing that bullshit in Secret Invasion. Like everyone that they've done has been a miss, dude.
Yeah.
The only one that's been like pretty good was when Tyrion Lannister did that X-Men shit before Game of Thrones. That's the only time he was the guy that stole Mystique or whatever and did the whole war thing, that X-Men movie where Magneto kills whatever. He is like the evil politician.
Yeah, that movie.
But that was before Game of Thrones.
No, that was during.
Was it during?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was right before.
And then after he came back and then played a giant dwarf for Endgame that gave Thor the giant hammer.
He did do that. I forgot he was the one that was the Forge.
The only one is Peter Dinklage.
I could never remember his name. Peter Dinklage.
The only ones that I know personally It's Peter Dinklage. And here's
interesting.
The thing.
Damn, I really thought that was before. Okay.
I went and saw New Mutants because I'm a fan of the comics. I'm a fan of the whole plot line. And with what they did with that movie, you remember how like Ben Affleck, the movie was going to be, he was stuck in Arkham and he couldn't get out, and there were things he's kind of fucking around, like trying to kill him and shit like that. New Mutants was they were learning and they thought they were going to be, they were training to be X-Men and other, but they learned out you were going to be sold, or you were going to be trained.
Oh shit!
Under rule of Mr. Sinister, which is fucking
interesting.
Sick as fuck.
Yeah, that's a really cool concept for it.
The movie was pretty good. Like the VFX, everything, bud. I was really impressed. Anna Taylor-Joy's in it.
I've never even really heard of it. Just whenever we've talked about it in passing is the only time I've ever.
And one of the characters from Teen Wolf. Boom. Yeah,
damn. He's on it today.
Play Sunspot, dude. I was pumped. Yeah, dude. It's just Game of Thrones and superheroes. Just they don't mix well.
Yeah, they didn't really hit a lot.
Nope.
They didn't hit a lot on that.
It's kind of devastating. But Daredevil Born Again has officially dropped, ladies and gentlemen.
I've only saw one thing from it. I don't even know if it was the finale, but it is that sickening gif of Kingpin just crushing a guy's head in his hands. That's the only thing I've seen.
It is.
Is that the finale?
It
looked brutal. Look brutal.
So the episode before the finale, Daredevil jumped in front of a bullet to save Fisk, save Kingpin.
Okay.
And so he's in a hospital. And
interesting.
Fisk immediately, as the mayor says, any vigilante will be gunned down. That there is martial law, curfew at 8.
What the fuck?
And so then you see Matt leave the hospital because Fisk sent someone to go kill him. Then you see him walk into his apartment in his nightgown, and he starts giggling. And he said, "You shave a new haircut and aftershave? Is that all for me?" And then you just hear John Barthol, "Fuck you, Red." You know, he's just you ain't got a single fucking thing in this house to make a single goddamn cup of coffee. And so he's like, "Hey, Fistmen are gonna be up here," and he's like, "You tell me something I don't know." Blah 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 blah. Mm-hmm. And then it just proceeds to be the greatest massacre ever.
Fuck yes.
Because Daredevil's kicking the shit out of him and just beating him up and knocking him out. And then
hospital gown, or is he get changed?
He went to go suit up. You see him walk away, and you
that's
wonder,
disappointing.
Like, wait, where'd Punisher go? Then you see fucking all the cops walk in, and you see Daredevil jump through the fucking window, the ceiling, knocking people out. And then you're like, wait a second. If that's all we get a Punisher, I'm gonna be pissed. And as you think that, you see a guy there chilling, and you see a Punisher behind a window shoot through his fucking head. You see like a baseball sized hole go through his head because he puts a fucking sawed-off shotgun to it.
Okay.
And just see him brutally massacre a bunch of people in this episode. Like blood, like he curb stomps someone, and then after he's already dead, he shoots them through the table, and you like it's underneath, so you see blood dripping, and more bullet holes go through it. It was a hell of a show. That sounds brutal.
Hell yeah.
It was really damn good. I was impressed. I'm so sick of Surfing Dracula, dude. And I understand that's a comic book line where Mask to wrestle with his ego and his own life choices, where he has to decide if he's gonna be Matt Murdock or Daredevil after he puts it away. But like, did we need that comic book line? Because there's hundreds of other stories that you could have chose from, and the only thing that I'm seeing personally, can you read off the Daredevil comment, please, for me?
Oh, the original opening scene for Daredevil Born Again before the creative overhaul has been revealed. The quote says, Matt was in the outfit, he then pulled off his mask, and he was just so unbelievably sad, crying and all that. Then he dropped the mask, and that was the whole scene.
Perfect. Okay?
Okay.
You know what they added?
No.
Everything. They added everything. They added the bar. They added everyone having a good time. Foggy talking about winning a case. And then they go outside, and then Bullseye shoots Foggy. Mm-hmm. And then an incredible fight scene, and Daredevil just keeps fucking throwing anything he can at Daredevil, and Daredevil beats the fuck out of him, meets him up top, and then throws him off the balcony.
Shit.
Then he hears Foggy's heartbeat stop.
Oh, that's crazy.
Then he starts sobbing.
That's a big difference.
Then drops the mask.
Mm-hmm.
Title card. Like then it's the intro. They added all of that to make up for that, because they were like, well, we were gonna get, like, they were gonna tell people that like Foggy died, but like, no one got to see it.
Yeah, you weren't going to use that as plot motivation.
Yeah, so they brought everyone back for that. Like it fucking hurts my soul, buddy. I won't even lie to you. They've already been filming season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, and I'm 100% pumped for it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they're talking about an early release. I think we're gonna get that coexisting with Invincible. To be perfectly honest with you.
Oh, interesting.
At least one of the halves of their seasons are gonna coexist.
Oh, okay.
If it works out correctly. But what the fuck, dude?
What the fuck? What's your final rating of the season?
8.
Oh, an 8.
I'll give it an 8.
Still that good, even though
I after the whole season ended, I took a couple days. Then I rewatched everything. I give it an 8. Watching it all in full, understanding the Netflix series, it shines some light on some things, but also I was still like,
Still wasn't it quite as good as the original?
Wasn't as quite as good as the original, but damn it, Disney didn't try. I'll give it an 8. It deducted 2. It killed Foggy off, and then the action, there was just not a lot of action, and they had to add a lot of it, like in the rewrites.
I see.
So it deducted points. So I'll give you an 8. I'll give it an 8 for the final season of Daredevil Born Again, season 1. Fucking A, dude.
But the next season's already well underway.
Yes, there are. I believe they're almost done filming it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's sick, man. What's the next show coming out then? Because that was kind of like the big show out right now. I think Reacher's probably finished by now.
Yeah, Last of Us is out right now.
Oh, Last of Us coming out now. That's right.
I'm sure there'll be another Disney Plus show coming out soon, maybe, or something. I'm sure. I think Severance is about to finish, I think.
Severance? No, it's been done a while.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's been done a month or so. Yeah, there's some shows coming up. Like, for example, let's segue.
Yeah.
Star Wars, they announced a new long-form Star Wars anime series called The Ninth Jedi. It's going to release on Disney Plus in 2026.
Yes, and speaking of that, you know what also they added? Maul, the Shadow Lord. An animated series of Darth Maul.
Oh, that's sick.
With Sam Witwer reprising his role.
Hell yeah. Same guy.
No,
man! Yes. Hell yes.
Can't wait. Cannot fucking wait. I think it's going to be amazing. And you know what they also released, man? You know what they also released? Star Wars Starfighter.
What is that?
It is a new series, or a new movie coming out with Sean Levy.
Oh, okay.
Starring Ken himself, Ryan Gosling.
Oh my gosh.
And if he doesn't have a lightsaber ray and he's just a handsome Han Solo, I'm going to be fucking livid. Give him a lightsaber.
Give him a lightsaber, yeah.
I'm so sick of this. Don't make him a disgraced pilot, or just make him a pilot. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Well, it doesn't matter what they do. And in any of these projects that we've talked about, Star Wars fans are just going to be unhappy about it. They should be eating so good, dude. And all the online shit is still so motherfucking toxic. They hate everything, dude.
I finally watched The Acolyte.
Did you?
Yeah. It was okay.
Yeah.
Didn't deserve as much hate.
No.
Not in the slightest.
No. It didn't.
Have more.
It can be fine.
Yeah.
And not be a pile of steaming garbage.
Yep.
You know?
Ahsoka, they loved it. People liked it. Season 2, they had a fucking Rosario Dawson show up and Dave Filoni talk about it. I'm very excited for it. It's going to be awesome. They had Pedro Pascal show up for The Mandalorian and Grogu, the movie.
That releases, is that this year or next year?
I think Christmas.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one,
or
man.
The beginning of next year. One of the two.
That'll probably be the first Star Wars movie I've ever seen in theaters.
Probably the last, unless they give it a sequel. Unless Ewan McGregor comes back or something. Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah. Here's a crazy bit of news that I read. So the Oscars, of course, come and gone. So they're already planning for next year, right? March 15th, 2026. They've already announced the date and everything.
Yes.
They've implemented a new rule this year. The Academy did.
Okay.
And this is a crazy rule to implement in 2025. They're implementing rules to make sure that members of the Academy will not be allowed to vote for the Oscars if they haven't demonstrated that they have watched all of the nominated films. So for 100 years of the Oscars, they have just been
random,
not like held accountable to have watched the films they're voting for.
So you're telling me you and I could have voted during the Academy Awards?
I mean, no. If we had the influence, we could have gotten there and then just voted based on how we wanted or how we were paid. Like, yeah, that's just. And I don't know. These rules may just be for show. It may nothing change in the end, but it's crazy that we're this far into something like that, and they're just now like, hey, that's actually kind of a good idea. What if we make sure that they actually watch these before they vote for best sound design or best stunt directing or like whatever fucking niche ass category, best co-lead in a musical with 4 lines or whatever. Like why do they have a vote for that? Yeah, so that's just fucking insane news.
You put 2 things in the chat. Oh, the Shrek thing.
Shrek's wild, bro.
Yeah.
Twitter's a lawless land. It always has been, and then a Nazi bought it, and it turned racist and lawless. But Shrek, they're still doing it up.
Yeah.
420.
Yep.
They post a clip on Twitter. It says, "Enjoy your frankincense and myrrh in moderation," and it is the clip of the. I mean, as a kid, you don't know what it is, but like you get the
when they go to pick up King Arthur at college,
right? And they stumble out of the stagecoach wagon thing, and like the smoke floats up in the air, and
they're hotboxing it.
Right, they're just very clearly hotboxing it. Yeah, so Shrek just wishing everyone a nice 420 in the midst of all of the chaos in the world is funny as fuck to me.
Oh, that makes me so happy, dude.
Man, it was funny as shit. You know what's not funny? It's gotten quite serious. The Minecraft movie is now likely to earn at least $1 billion overall.
Yeah.
It has already passed 700 million worldwide. And remember, this opened bigger than Inside Out 2.
Yes, it
This
did.
was the 5th largest PG opening in the U.S. ever.
Yeah, and here's the thing.
It's not going to stop.
If this is how good it's doing, and Inside Out got a sequel and a spinoff, I can't wait for the Minecraft spinoff.
Yeah. Last episode we said Warner Brothers already greenlit Minecraft 2. Like, they're gonna milk it for everything, dude. We're gonna get gonna get a creeper show or something. Yeah, like
we're gonna get a Jason Momoa centric show.
We're gonna get a creeper show that's surfing Dracula. We're gonna get 8 episodes of what the creepers are and why they are creepers.
Yep. 6 episodes, dude, just like Knuckles. So actually, the Knuckles show wasn't like that at all. It was immediate.
Yeah, I didn't really watch it.
It was there like, we need to attack Knuckles now, and it was like the end of the first episode, and that's they just.
Oh fucking.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, the Minecraft movie will surpass all. So now you sent this to the chat, and I saw this, and I just giggled at it, and I didn't think about screenshotting it, and you put it in the group chat, and it made me so fucking happy about Brett Goldstein.
Oh, about Brett Goldstein.
Ted Lasso.
Yeah, he had a quote recently about Ted Lasso season 4.
If you don't know who Brett Goldstein is, he is Roy Kent from Ted Lasso. He is
also one of the head writers, isn't he?
Yeah, one of the head writers, one of the most titular characters. He is Roy fucking Kent.
Fucking Kent.
He's every fucking where. Roy Kent.
Dude,
Roy Kent.
Read this quote in your Roy Kent voice.
Okay.
So this is Brett Goldstein on season 4 of Ted Lasso after it originally ended with season 3.
I have a friend whose cat died that day. Died. He loved his cat. The cat was run over. And they buried the cat. Buried it. And he was a child. They buried the cat in the garden. And he laid in the bed so sad, so upset and crying. And he prayed and he prayed and he wished, I wish the cat would come back. And then the cat did come back. And it turned out the cat they buried wasn't their cat. I think about that all the time. That's what he said about season 4 coming back.
What does that mean?
He's in character. He was officially
He's fully in character.
You know
yeah.
Fuck it.
Fuck it, man.
Oh,
it's so funny. What the hell does that mean? I guess it means eat shit. You're getting it anyway.
Yeah,
whatever.
Like you wanted it and wanted it. You know, it's so sad that you thought it was gone. Too bad.
My God.
It's not gone, actually.
Oh, that killed me, bro.
Unfortunately, we have sad news today, ladies and gentlemen. It is unfortunate news. A pioneer of childhoods, a pioneer of learning, We are saddened by loss of the Leapfrog founder Mike Wood passing away.
Yeah.
He was so innovative. He was a leader whose passion to find a new way to help his child learn led to something remarkable. His passion was transformed by his company that has helped millions of children to learn, to read, and to do so much more. We loved working with Mike and are honored to continue what he started. We extend our condolences to his family, friends, colleagues, and all who touched by his legacy.
It's a tragic day. Yeah, so one thing I really respect is people like Fred Rogers, right? Really selfless people, especially when it comes to children and children's education.
Yep.
Because especially in America, especially in the southern part of the United States, we're usually bottom 50 most of the time when it comes to education. So seeing men like Fred Rogers, seeing men like Mike Wood, like, Fred Rogers, all he did for PBS and public broadcasting and, his show, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and then the spinoff that's still going now that kids are still enjoying, Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, which is, one of PBS's fucking powerhouse shows.
Still to this day.
Yeah, Mike Wood, he maybe a tier below that character because
he didn't have a TV show.
To me, Fred Rogers is one of the most perfect men to walk the earth since Jesus.
Mr. Rogers and Steve Irwin.
Yeah, he's way up there. So Mike Wood, he's definitely in that tier of men that really pioneered, especially children's education through entertainment. Because Leapfrog and LeapPad and all of that stuff, like, incredible inventions, like, helped so millions and millions and millions of kids, and it still is. But it's just amazing to be able to make a product that felt like a video game as a kid. Like, sure, you were learning or whatever, but like, it never felt like it. Like, it's an amazing product that they made.
In the early 2000s, they had a speech program. And I had a really, really, really bad lisp, and I used to stutter. And so my parents had got it because they saw a commercial for it, and someone came the trailer in Midland, bro, and someone helped me with my stutter and everything. It's like, so wow. I've always fucked with this. Every awesome, Leapfrog thing I'll find at Savers, I'll give to Augustus. You know what I mean? And now even more so. Like, that's absolutely fucking devastating, dude.
It's a major loss, man. It's a major loss, but I feel like that's a company that's still gonna keep going strong with what they're doing. Oh, let's transition to this. We talked a little Game of Thrones earlier.
Oh, yes.
Because of Miss Mormont and Last of Us Season 2. George R.R. Martin, he recently put out a little blog post. And every time he puts out a blog post, it just pisses me off. Because in the blog post, he will acknowledge how late the 6th book of the series is. Right now, A Song of Ice and Fire, it's unfinished. 5 books. It's gone from Game of Thrones to A Dance with Dragons. And the story is open-ended. He hasn't finished it. He has been writing Winds of Winter for 15 years. It is 13 years late, dude. It is 13 years late. He was supposed to deliver it to his publishers over 13 years ago. And, he wrote a little blog post, and he called his unfinished Game of Thrones novel, quote, "The Curse of My Life" here.
Well,
it's like in a universe where, let's say they started making Invincible like mid-comic run, right? They started making the TV show mid-comic run. That comic never was getting finished. The second Kirkman becomes that wealthy, that comic is tailing off, and we don't get the ending we got. If it happened in Walking Dead, if it happened mid-Walking Dead, same kind of thing. Like, that trails off. Same thing here. George R.R. Martin held out the rights to A Song of Ice and Fire for years. He told many publishing companies, many people know, because a lot of times they wanted to adapt his story into a movie, not a TV series. And so when it finally came time, and he's like allowed somebody to make the show, I don't think he's turned in a book since. Like, you could fact check me on that. That could be wrong, but I don't think, like, the second he got that HBO check, like, what incentive do you have to write a 900-page novel? Like, I know it's like his passion and that's what he's always done as an author, but like, he was an executive producer on Game of Thrones. He's an executive producer on House of the Dragon. That is still going. He's an executive producer on A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which is the 3rd Game of Thrones show coming out this year. That book, listen, it's only going to be dropped posthumously. It's only going to be dropped upon his death. I wouldn't be surprised if it's been finished for 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
But he is just like, and especially with the show, how the show ended with season 8 being such a clusterfuck and they ran out of source material and went their own way with the story. And they did that a lot before that. I think after season 4, it got really loosely adapted. But I just don't think with the reaction to the end of the show, he has any interest with dropping that book.
No.
And hearing the criticism of his ending. Because, like, Game of Thrones is not a happy ending. Like, none of Game of Thrones is happy. Like, everybody you like dies.
Yep.
Everybody you like loses. And it just, every part of it is just like pain. But it's addicting to read. And I just don't think he doesn't want to be around for the criticism. I really genuinely only believe Winds of Winter, and if there's a 7th, I don't know if there's confirmed to be one supposed to be after, they'll only be dropped upon his death, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe that genuinely.
Yeah. In other news, and other cool ass fucking news, Dreamworks has officially announced its new original film titled The Forgotten Island, directed by Joel Crawford and Joel Mercado, who directed and made Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Perfect fucking animated movie. They revolutionized animation, just like the Spider-Verse film did. Described as a broad party comedy adventure that transports the film's protagonist to a long-forgotten magical island rooted in Philippine mythology. And it will be in theaters September 25th, 2026.
This is exciting. Dude. This is exciting because you think about when DreamWorks does non-American cultured movies, you think of Kung Fu Panda.
Boom. And
Kung Fu Panda was so good that it improved Chinese movies.
Yeah.
Because it was so good that it made Chinese filmmakers say, why can't we make something about our culture as good as DreamWorks made Kung Fu Panda? Like, they literally impacted the Chinese movie market.
Yep.
So when we're talking about them making a movie rooted in Philippine mythology, that is going to be so goddamn good. I have no clue what it will be. I am completely ignorant on Philippine mythology.
Yeah.
But whatever they make is going to be
I can't wait to be educated.
Fucking insane.
Yeah.
Let's keep it on animated movies here.
Yep.
I didn't realize this man had such a run of movies. So I was listening to Brad Bird. Obviously, you probably know him from The Incredibles, one of the best animated movies ever. He had a 4-movie run here, back to back to back to back. All right. His first movie was Iron Giant.
Facts. One of the
right after that,
visionary movies ever.
Oh yeah, yeah. One of the most, like, as a kid, like, what a not. It's not that it wasn't a kids movie, but it didn't treat you like a kid. Like, it was a very real adult themes in a kids movie. Like, it really made you fucking use your brain and think as a kid. Like, it wasn't a black and white kids movie.
Yep.
So the man rolls from the Iron Giant right into The Incredibles. Maybe the best animated superhero movie of all time. Facts. It's 1, 2, or 3. It's up there. And he goes right from that into Ratatouille.
One of the greatest Disney animated movies ever.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Patton Oswalt's finest work, in my opinion. Oh my God. Yeah, Ratatouille is one of the best. And he goes from that, completely flips it on his head. He makes Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol. Back to back to back to back. I've never seen quite such a run of 4 movies like that.
No, dude.
That's incredible, dude.
Insane to think.
Yeah.
This man knows how to get butts in seats, dude.
You're damn right.
Insane. That makes me so happy.
To write both the Iron Giant and Incredibles, though. Like, what insane
range.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's incredible.
You want to talk about incredible, dude? You put in a little chat, man. The first picture, the first logo of Supergirl, dude, and I'm excited.
I'm down for it, man.
Holy shit.
I don't know where this came from. It looks like it's the back of a chair or something on set. But yeah, the first logo, text logo also of Supergirl. Obviously, the Kryptonian logo, the House of L, looks the same. Yeah. Like they're cousins. Yeah, it looks good. I'm really excited. I'm excited. I think you showed me some leak photos where we talked about last episode of Momoa as Lobo. Everything I see for it, I'm just excited. Superman's going to be great. Supergirl's going to be fucking great.
It's just a good time, man.
It's a good time to be a DC fan.
It's a good time.
Yeah. You know what else is going to be great? Lanterns. And we discovered hey, maybe James Gunn is lying about some things. And I didn't for a second consider that.
Yeah, dude. It fucking...
Yeah, so we had talked a long time ago, maybe 10, 15 episodes ago. Garrett Dillahunt cast as a random sheriff in this Lantern show, the Green Lantern show. And now it's come out that he posted on Instagram.
Yeah, hang on. I have the picture right here. Let's see. Oh, it's in the group. It's in the chat. It finally loaded. My picture's not loading.
Okay. Let's see.
There it is. He posted the following images to his Instagram story yesterday and promptly deleted them within 2 hours. And it is a storyboard of Oliver Queen, just a Green Arrow, just blatantly. And then next he posted again a colored version of it, and it said Ollie Ollie Oxenfree. I'm down.
I did not consider them
to be liars.
Lying about who they were cast for.
I didn't expect them to be liars.
It's kind of rocked my world.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm down for it, dude. I love Garrett Dillahunt. I think he's a great actor.
Thinking that James Gunn can lie to us makes me feel like Santa's not real.
It hurts. Yeah, it hurts. It shatters some worldview that I had.
Because if we know one thing, they watch the fucking podcast.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, Miss Brosnahan has seen a couple clips. You know what I mean?
She has to have.
Right? She has to have, man. She has to have seen it. There's no way. In James Gunn, we trust.
Yeah, she watched that Fast and Furious podcast.
Dude, she watched she had to have.
Mm-hmm.
She had to know.
Yep.
She probably watched the Release the Gun Cut episode. You know what I mean? She was there. Miss Brosnahan has been there. Oh man, I didn't expect him to be a Green Arrow.
Wasn't on my radar.
Nope. But if Hal Jordan's gonna be 60, that realistically means that
it makes sense because they're good friends.
They're best friends.
Yeah,
that's his Booster Gold.
Yeah, it makes sense. Which, you know, then you can look at the other castings, and it's like,
what's real and what's not.
What's real and what's not. You know, some are one's cast as an original character, and like that's just she's basically Kat Matui as she's described.
Yeah,
and it's so it's just.
And then that dude that's supposed to be.
We really don't know anything.
Antan.
Yeah, we really don't know anything.
Yeah.
So, this Green Lantern show is getting more and more mysterious. The further along we get, I guess. I don't know. It's getting weirder and weirder.
I love it, dude. In other cool news, Sinners.
Yes.
Let's go.
Ryan Coogler is killing it.
That's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sinners. Ryan Coogler's biggest new thing is outperforming almost every single horror movie from the past decade, earning $71 million domestically already, projected to pass $100 million domestic by Sunday. Hot damn, bro, that's what I'm talking about.
He's fucking killing it.
You know what I love more than one Michael B. Jordan? Two Michael B.
Jordans. And I know this may be just me making something up. I've never seen a movie more fit for Jonathan Majors in my life. This was definitely supposed to be Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors, right? The Michael B. Jordan twin, like CGI twin thing, that definitely was because Jonathan Majors like fucked them on this movie.
Surely.
Right?
Surely, dude.
I've never seen a more Jonathan Majors film in my... He wouldn't even need a wardrobe. He could have brought his own clothes, dude.
And that's a snazzy looking motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, it was... Oh, man.
He definitely was supposed to star in this, right?
Yeah, surely.
I feel like
surely.
I mean, it's better. It's great as it is, but...
it's a vampire movie.
Yeah.
I'm promised.
Haley Steinfeld's in it. I saw Josh Allen tweet about it.
Yeah.
Or Sauce Gardner said from the Jets, he said, out of respect to Josh Allen, I ain't going to go watch that Sinners movie. And then he was just like, she's fantastic in it, man. Go watch.
He goes, no, I know. That's
he was like wiping tears out of his eyes. Like, no, go watch her.
Yeah.
I support her.
Oh.
Yeah. I saw the funniest meme I saw was like, this man had to put that ring on it before this movie came out.
100%.
Because they got married like less than a month ago, I feel like.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, pretty good movie. It's awesome to see it's performing so well.
Yeah.
He also got like a cool deal with the rights to the movie. Like it reverts, the 100% of the rights to the movie reverts back to Ryan Coogler after 20 or 25 years or something, which is just something... I mean, legends get like...
Yeah, realistically. And he hasn't done a bad movie.
He's killing it.
Yeah, dude. Ryan, you got a.
Let's let him make Static
5 out of 5
Shock,
stars.
man. Let's let him make Static Shock.
Make Static Shock, dude. Come on.
Pick up the phone, James. Oh, did you see WrestleMania?
Oh yeah.
I saw John Cena. He wins his 17th World Championship as a heel.
Yep.
It's his retirement match.
Yep.
The entire stadium is chanting his name, and he has to play a heel. He doesn't really get to be John Cena like he's been for his entire career. He has to keep up the heel facade as, he's getting his Kobe send-off, like what Paul Pierce wish he could have had.
There's no reason for that.
I know, I'm sorry. Dude, listen, let's roll into the Celtics, because I got a notification on my phone yesterday that Peyton Pritchard won 6th Man of the Year. And it felt as if you had won 6th Man of the Year, just because of the sheer amount you talk about that fucking guy.
Hey, man.
I've never seen him play in my life other than you showed me a clip on your phone or something.
Hey, man, I loved him in Oregon. I said, hey, man, if he gets to the league, people are going to hate him. And you know what? He got to the league.
He did it,
and
man.
after almost, it feels like a decade, he finally plays.
Yeah, he's been there forever.
You know what he's doing? Starting. You know what he's doing? Fucking holding it down while Jason Tatum's injured. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't even need him, bro.
No.
Fucking trade him.
Trade
him to the Lakers.
Just whooping the shit out of people with a butt. Got 5 stitches.
Dude.
Came back and said,
Came back with a Band-Aid. What a bad motherfucker.
Yeah,
what a bad dude.
Let's play. We play rough? Okay. I'll show you how we do in New York.
Oh shit.
Oh, dude, I love it. It made me so fucking happy, man. Speaking of that, I wanted to show you. So I didn't screenshot it because I didn't want you to really be sad. We kind of had a sad day. We had a little trip today. And it was kind of sad.
Nostalgic day.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a very sad time. We've seen the retirement of the Paul Pierces, of the Kobes, of the Michael Jordans, the Tracy McGrady's, the Allen
Tim
Iverson,
Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki,
Timmy Duncans, the Dirks, the
Matt
Tony
Bonner.
Parkers, the Matt Bonners, dude, the Scalabrines, the Kevin Garnett's, dude, the Rajon Rondos, the Derrick Rose retirement, Dwayne Wade and Carmelo Anthony. And I sat in utter silence for it felt like hours. It was about 15 minutes. I'm not shitting you. And I cried. And I'm not fucking with you. Like it hurt me harder than the Paul Pierce retirement.
You did not cry.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has come to my attention, and I'm very devastated to announce that after decades of just doing what other motherfuckers couldn't, that Jimmer Fredette is officially retired from the game of basketball.
My God, dude, he's got grandkids over there in China whooping motherfuckers. He's old as shit. I'm surprised he was still playing so actively.
It legitimately, it really hit me. Like, I was like, no. He'll play forever. He's able to.
He'll play forever.
He's easily able to.
He doesn't jump.
He doesn't jump. He shoots jumpers. What the fuck is...
Oh, shit, yeah.
And it hurt my heart.
Sad day. It is a sad day.
It hurt my fucking heart rate.
He's old as fuck, though.
Yep. I wanted to take a coaching job.
He's actually older than LeBron. I don't know if you know that.
Better than LeBron, dude.
Fuck yeah, he is.
And it's very unfortunate. It's one of Ray and I favorite players to just be like, dude, that's one of the coolest college players.
March Madness legend.
Ever touch a ball. Like,
absolute legend.
Oh my goodness, dude. Our hearts go out to Jimmer and his family. Congratulations, my friend, on your retirement and your incredible career. To your fans and to the love of basketball, you have been a complete icon for a decade. Over 2 decades. You're the best, man. Congratulations. You deserve it.
One thing I will say about Jimmer is if you couldn't make it in San Antonio with Popovich while Gary Neal and Patty Mills were, maybe NBA wasn't built for you,
that's perfectly fine.
Maybe NBA wasn't built for you, my
That's
friend.
perfectly fine. But China and the G League and college were, and I'm fine with that.
Damn right.
And I'm fine with that.
Damn right. I was a Jimmer believer. I was like, there is no way he shouldn't be in the NBA. And then he went to San Antonio.
And that was it.
With Greg Popovich, the greatest coach of all time. And you had the prime Spurs. It was Tony Parker. It was Tim Duncan. Manu was still there, even though he was ancient. Yeah. And it was Patty Mills and
Danny Green.
Yeah, it was the squad.
You had a
and
young
you couldn't come in and give me fucking Nando De Colo minutes. You couldn't come in and hit 2 threes a game.
What the fuck? Dude?
Come on, bro.
Even Patty got farther in his career.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Shame.
Fucking breaks my heart.
Ladies
breaks my heart.
It's devastating. It really is. You know what's not devastating?
What's that?
Sam Neill has officially been cast in the next Godzilla vs. Kong movie. Didn't know they were still making those.
I love this series. I've not watched any of them.
Yeah.
But it feels like a comic book, or it feels like one of the weirdest cartoons you would turn on and see on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And they keep making Godzilla vs. King Kong movies, and I think we're a better world existing in with more of these movies.
You do realize in the next 5 years we're finally going to get that Transformers crossover with G.I. Joe.
We better.
We're going to get Pete Davidson back as a fucking Porsche in the 90s. Elijah Wood and Sarah Michelle Gellar are officially set to join the cast of Ready or Not 2. If you didn't see that movie, go fucking watch it. It was great. Something that
Remind me what that is.
It was a girl marries into a family. They draw a card, and you have to play that game. And it was hide and seek. And if she survives the night, she gets to stay in the family. And it turns out they have to kill her so the family can survive.
Okay.
Samara Weaving is the actress. Yeah, great movie. Can't wait for the sequel.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. A new look at the original makeup design for the leader in Captain America: Brave New World is officially out, and fucking shame on you, Marvel. I bet the same fucks that did that to Daredevil, where we're just gonna assume and toss the mask. That fuck you guys. That looked great. It looked amazing. Shame. Speaking of Marvel, Sebastian Stan. This is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I forgot that he was in Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yes, I forgot about this news, dude.
And he recently said in an interview during the Thunderbolts that he was saved by a $65,000 residual check that he got from Hot Tub Time Machine before playing Winter Soldier. Apparently, he was a week away from losing his car, about 4 days from losing his apartment, and when he got it in the mail, he cried at the mailbox.
I bet, dude. Yeah, because you may be saying $65,000 residual check. He was barely in Hot Tub Time Machine. Yeah, that's how big the DVD market used to be before streaming fucking ruined
and that's how TV...
That's how it used to be, man.
And let's be very real. If you turned on TBS at 10 o'clock at night on the weekends, you know what they were playing? Movies. You know what they were playing? They were playing raunchy comedies, but they were still bleeping stuff out. You know who was in it? A handsome, shaven Sebastian Stan in 80s fucking winter gear.
Exactly.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah, it's in the streaming era, that just doesn't exist anymore. Residuals like that, like the stations used to, it's a quantifiable number, whereas streaming services do not like have to report accurate like numbers. Like when you click on Squid Game on Netflix, it doesn't say like streamed 2 billion times like a YouTube video does. That's numbers completely private, even to like the people that made the shows. Like they don't have access to that shit either, like a reliable number. So like the residual market for streaming is just pennies compared to like $65,000 residual check. That is how the DVD market used to be. Like it used to be fucking insane.
Like, yeah, that's the reason Greg Sipes has a fucking beach house on the beach of Venice, on the sidewalk right there. Like, that's why he got to do. That's why Dante Bosco has like 17 properties. You know, that's why Dante Bosco's Dante Bosco.
They didn't used to have to work like this. They didn't used to have to make slop, dude. They could make good movies. They didn't have to make Surfing Dracula.
They can make, hey, this is Surfing Dracula, and it was Surfing Dracula.
Yeah.
In other great news, Frankie Muniz has finally posted a picture with Bryan Cranston and his mother from Malcolm in the Middle. It feels so good reuniting and being around my mom and dad.
I'm so excited, man. That's going to be such a good reboot or continuation or however they defined it.
Yep. Emma Corrin, Jack Lowden, and Olivia Colman are set to star in the Netflix series original Pride and Prejudice. Okay. It'll be a 6-part limited series. Okay. Emma Corrin was the villain in Deadpool and Wolverine. Congratulations. We are very, very excited for you.
Hell yeah.
Comedian Mo Collins will take over the voice of Jimbo Jones in The Simpsons. Collins, perhaps best known for playing Joan Calamezzo from Parks and Rec, the TV personality.
Hell yeah.
She will replace the recently retired Pamela Hayden. Hell yeah. Congratulations.
That's awesome.
That's fucking amazing. Something that I've been waiting for, buddy. Something I've been waiting for. They announced that they were doing a prequel, Hunger Games movie, to Woody Harrelson's character, Hank.
Yes. Okay.
Very excited. Joseph Zada and Whitney Peak will play the leads on Sunrise and the Reaping, the set during the second quarter quell.
Ooh.
I don't know who either of these people are.
No, I've never heard the names either. Yeah, that book just recently came out, and it was devastating.
Yeah.
It was devastating to read. Haymitch never actually got reaped. Yeah. He got fucked, and he was then selected to go in. Like, that's fucking devastating. Like, the first time he actually got reaped was when he was actually Woody Harrelson in the movie. Like, you actually saw the first time he ever got reaped, which is fucking devastating.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, the whole story. You see the background behind the you remember on the train where he was like, well, she's actually a pretty nice lady. Yeah. Like, to see the background behind those little things, fucking devastating. Yeah. Fucking devastating.
It really does hurt.
Yeah, the book was so damn good. And, I mean, from the other Hunger Game movies and Songbird and Snakes that recently came out, like, I figure this will be pretty damn good as well. Like, it seems, I don't know the castings at all, but I'm excited for the movie.
Yep. Something I am very excited for, Wednesday, starring Jenna Ortega.
Oh, okay.
Season 2 officially starts August 6th with
season
part
2.
1 on August 6th and part 2 on September 3rd.
What?
Yep. So
what's part 1? One episode?
No, it'll be like the first 6 episodes.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
they
do.
like
They
the
drop in
90s
batches.
show,
Yeah,
like, well,
yeah.
here's part 1 of season 2. Instead of
that's so weird. Just do it weekly.
It is what it is.
That's so weird.
Yeah, man. Buddy, hell of an episode, man.
It was a good episode.
It really is.
It was a good episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know now, you know. May 10th, the Collection Room. Check out me. I'll be opening for Beam and his album release party, Nisei Tenshi. Go ahead and check it out. It's going to drop on his birthday, May 9th. The album party releases then. Go ahead and get your tickets. They'll be in the description. Everything's there. New festival, May 30th. I love you guys so much. I've been Ray. That is Doug. Drink plenty of water. Please be safe. We'll see you guys next time.
Hey, what happened? Why are those squiggles on the screen?
Those are called end credits, Patrick.
End credits? But I don't want it to end!
Butters!
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Yo!
That was too noisy. She could have started making a sandwich. It wouldn't have been as noisy as that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has come to our attention
that we need to hit the cameras.